start again. It's a rich thing.
What is gwonning, peeps? What is gwonning? It's Valerie's Naturals Oracles. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, wherever you are. And if you are here, you are at the Daily Tea. How you living? How you doing right now? I'm going to get a card out. I want to get a little prayer going, though, before we do that, because it can get deep sometimes. So Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, thank you for your guidance, protection, assistance. I call upon divine guidance that loves the collective unconditionally, guides beloved ancestors. Please help us with a clear and accurate and helpful reading and give us the information that would help us for our highest good. Thank you, Spirit, Holy Angels. What messages do we have today? I've got no agenda today. I'm looking at the Keepers of the Light. Can you see that one? The Keepers of the Light. Here's the box. It's an oldie but a goodie, and it's got all these high ascended masters, gods and goddesses that can help us along with our journey. So let's figure out what journey they have for us today. Oh, what message they have for us today. So I'm going to keep my mouth shut and just flick. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, thank you for your guidance, protection, assistance. Give us the message. What messages do you have? Thank you, Spirit. One more shuffle. I'm in the mood to shuffle. Oh, we got a card dropout, but it's, you know, I don't take dropouts. It says here, Serapis Bay Ascension. Move into your true self. Rise above the darkness. The light is here. That's a message for somebody, but I'm not taking it because that is not the message. I don't take dropouts. Do you know? I let Spirit guide me. So let's get a card out and figure out what it is that Spirit wants to tell us right now. I'm going to pick this one. Paul the Veteran, experiencing grace. Share your gift with grace. Wave of inspiration and love are coming to you. Oh, interesting. Why is this here? Let us know. Why is this here? We're going to figure it out. Let's just have a look and see. Paul the Veteran. Now, I don't know anything about this Ascended Master, so we're going to figure it out together. Share your gifts with grace. Okay, so let's see. What is this Ascended Master all about? Okay, let's see. Paul the Veteran. Let's have a look. Paul the Veteran is actually, Paul the Veteran. And incidentally, he's number 88 in this book. So it says, Paul the Veteran is said to be the ascended form of Paolo Vanossi, a famous artist of the Italian Renaissance. The Veteran refers to the fact that he was connected to Venice, Italy. It is believed that on his passing in 1588, he had the opportunity to help humanity by sharing his lifelong wisdom. He is the keeper of the light who helps us accept our talents and hone our skills so that we can share the beauty of our soul with the world. He brings waves of good energy, grace, and encouragement, and works with all artists, musicians, designers, and anyone else who needs support in channeling these talents. Are you wavering on your passions, people? I certainly feel like, because I've started doing this job, that I've not been able to actually go out and do what I love, which is photography. I'm getting to do it in my job, but it's kind of like I'm photographing objects as opposed to what I really love, which is nature. So that might be something that you might need to think about. But here's the extended message. It says, whatever creative ideas you are having at this time, they are inspired by the divine. Paul the Veteran is here to help you channel your gifts. You may have felt blocked or held back in the past, but now is the time to recognize how talented you really are. Heed the message. Follow your bliss and share your grace. Your creativity is a gift to the world, and as you share it with all those around you, you make space in your heart for goodness to enter. Recognize your gifts today and express your creative self in a way that suits you. Are you hearing this, people? Share your gifts and grace. Trust and believe, people. Trust and believe, because there's people that want to hold you back. There's people that might be naysayers, that might be throwing negative energy at you. Have you got that gift, that hobby, that talent that you're not utilizing? I certainly feel like I'm not doing that. Look, we got Bridget at the bottom who's saying inner strength. Move back to wholeness. Recognize that you have the power. You getting what I'm giving, people? You getting what you're giving? What I'm giving? I'm going to get some cards out and figure out why this is here. Are you not homing your skills? Are you letting people hold you back? Are you letting people be naysayers in your life? You are nothing but the boss bitch, the boss man. The Empress is at the bottom of the deck. You got to recognize that you have the power and discernment to choose what you want to do. Do you know what I mean? It's your choice, not anybody else's. Don't let anybody choose for you. I like to tell you this story. I have held a camera in my hand most of my adult life. You know, even in my teens, I've got photographs from my teens. Okay, mostly of my children in my teens. But nevertheless, teens and places I've been to, whatever, I've had it over the years. And I've always had an interest in photography. I've always done that. So it's like, at the age of 56, I said, I'm going back to college to get a qualification in photography. I am now a trained photographer. But the point I'm trying to make is there was people in the background saying to me, you're too old. You're never too old to learn. It keeps the mind free. It keeps the mind young. It keeps the mind spirited. Keep learning. Keep striving. Keep doing what you love. Because I was told I was too old. And in factual fact, I got to college and there was people older than me there. Trust and believe. Because I learned late in life that you should do your passion. And at first it's going to be something that you might not make money out of. But if you continue that passion, it's like not doing a job. It's your passion. Do you know, similarly with me in the tarot, it's another passion of mine. And I want to marry the two together. Do you know, so like I said, my passions in life is photography, is my tarot, is connecting up with all of you in spirit. We are one. So don't let anybody tell you that you shouldn't be doing what you're doing. Don't let anybody stop you from doing it. Don't let anybody make you stagnant or unstable. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. Do your passion. Do your hobby. Do the thing that gives you joy. Connect with your inner child. Let me get some cards out because I'm telling you, this is a deep subject for me. And why is this here, Spirit? Please tell me why is this here. One more shuffle. That's it. Sorry, people. I don't know why this is like... It's really... Yeah, Ten of Materials, because it'd be nothing but abundance, people. Ten of Materials is Ten of Pentacles, okay? And the Ten of Pentacles is always about the ultimate stability. It's about, sometimes it's about inheritances, but it's definitely about abundance, nothing but abundance. And you can create abundance if you do it in the right way. If you are in spirit, you are in one. Then more than likely that whatever you're doing that's giving you joy will help your community in some way, shape or form. It doesn't matter whether you're selling sage, you're selling incense, you're making candles, you're developing necklaces that is of a spiritual nature. You are flicking tarot and you're being balanced about it and not giving it away for free and being imbalanced, okay? You are doing these things. You're clairaudient, clairvoyant, clairsentient, whatever clairvoyancy you have, do you know, and you'll use it for good and not evil. Do you know, it'd be nothing but abundance. Do you know, whatever that is, whether you're a nurse, you're a doctor, you work for a charity, you do all sorts of, you are helping your community. It'd be nothing but abundance, let me tell you. Don't let anybody talk you out of doing what you want to do. Do you know what I mean? Because look here, justice, the scales of justice is here. The scales of justice is balancing out what needs to be balanced out. If there are people that are trying to generally stop you, whether it's energetically, physically, emotionally, you need to sit down and think about whether you want these people in your life. Because if they're not your cheerleaders, they're not your supporters, they're not there to help you along on your journeys, they're not there to be a mentor, they are there to stop you, then you need to think about releasing these people. Trust and believe. I don't know where this is coming from today, because look, you want your ultimate happiness. And 9 times out of 10, it's actually letting your inner child live. because your inner child wants something for you. Sometimes we've got to be, we've got to let that inner child live. And 9 times out of 10, that has got to do with your passion. It's got to do with it. And the 9 times out of 10, it could even be something that is gone down from generation to generation. I've been told on more than one occasion from separate mediums that I'm an old soul and that my old soul were descendants of medicine people. Now, I haven't explored that, but I have explored also that, this thing with the tarot. And apparently my people were fortune tellers too. So this is the message that I've been getting. But most of all, some of you might have had the message that you are leaders, that you are here to teach, and you've got to bring out the inner child and the inner you and go within and figure out what your gift is, because this will be your ultimate happiness. Let me tell you, trust and believe, this is going to be your ultimate happiness. Let me get another card out because this is deep. Yeah, the Muse of Voices, which is the actual King of Swords. Now, this is where the logic comes in. Now, spiritually, if you want to say spiritually, okay, maybe some of you, this is the ultimate happiness or the ultimate emotions, because it's called the 10 of emotions in this deck. But this is the ultimate logic, the King of Swords. The King of Voices here is the King of Swords, okay? This is the ultimate logic. Are you balancing out the two? Are you trying to balance out the two? Is that what it is in order to create this abundance? Because justice is here. One more card. I'm not even going to take this too much further. Yeah, find the strength. Paul the Veteran is here today because you need to be looking. Some of you, and I've got this message before in a different way, but some of you need to start walking in grace. Some of you need to start being grateful and in turn being positive and in turn feeding your creativity with that positivity, with that grace. And this is what this is here about. But in other news, I can go there with the other news today. Somebody's seeing you in your ultimate happiness and your ultimate stability, whether that's just stability of the mind, the abundance that you bring just by being in people's presence. And they're being judged for it because they can see you in your ultimate happiness. Was they in their logic before? But now they're having to try to have the strength because they knew you was the creative one, the one that gave. Do you know what I'm getting from this? While you was in this person's energy, while you're in your person's life, you was nothing but creativity. You did nothing but support this person. You did nothing but encourage them. And they grew and felt the energy of your abundance. You covered them with your energy, okay? And the minute that energy was withdrawn, they went back to their stagnancy, their unstability. And you may not see it. Some of you will see it and some of you don't see it. But what's happened here is the minute they stepped out of your energy and did what they did, they met nothing but temptation. They met nothing but unstability. They met nothing but stagnation. And you, in your abundance, just moved on and created your own abundance. You went in and healed yourself and created your nothing but your own abundance. So you're creating, smack bang in the middle is the emotions. Now, here comes Mr. Captain Saverhole with the logic. But they are trying to be different. This is what I'm getting. They see in your abundance, the scales of justice have balanced out. It could be that these people have gone through their karma or they're going through their karmas and they're seeing you in your happiness and it's grieving them. They want to come to you in logic, but they know they can't because smack bang in the middle is you have created your ultimate happiness. Do you know, if you are really on this journey and you're finding happiness within no matter what your circumstances are, you're finding the positive in everything no matter what your circumstances are, but at the same time you are using your discernment. You are using your discernment and you are coming to the conclusion that, you know, you have to be balanced about these things. But somebody who is still in your energy field is trying to find the strength to be different now. What is at the bottom of the deck? Let's figure it out. They are trying to, because they see you moving on and they don't want this. What they want is to come to calmer waters with you. Are they trying to manifest you back into their life? Or is it they're trying to manifest that they can start again with you? Because they see you as this king of emotions. You are using, when I say the king of emotions now, what I'm saying is you are nothing but inspiration. This is the six of inspiration, which is the six of wands. They see you as an inspiration, as a positive energy in their life, and they didn't see it before. But it's only when you withdraw your energy for real, that they've realized that this is who you are. You was nothing but positivity in this person's life. And now you are this king of emotions. Or is it the person that's the king of emotions? I'm saying it's you because you've learned discernment, so you know where to give your love now. And it's nothing but abundance. Again, from the beginning, nothing but abundance. And this person's seeing this. They're feeling rejected now, but it's because they're feeling rejected because you are on your journey. This is the Nine of Pentacles and the actual Four of Cups. Four of Cups is about rejection. Okay, this person is seeing you nothing but abundance, and they feel dejected because, you're just not taking the nonsense anymore. You're on your journey. They're on your journey, but secretly this person is scared that they've lost you for good because here's the Six of Cups. This is somebody that you know from a previous life. Whether it's a soulmate, a twin flame, it could even be a karmic twin flame. Some of this can happen. But either way, this person is scared of losing you and they do nothing but think of you, and you would never know this. Some of you would never know this, that you are their sunshine. You are their sunshines. They've come to a path, though. They need to make a decision to be balanced, or they just need to make a decision for full stop, because here is the Two of Cups. The union. Do they want to be in union with you and come with this Ace of Wands? But they can see you holding back because you're concentrating on yourself for a change. I bet you most of your life, you've done nothing but help people. You've done nothing but be there for people. You've done nothing but support people. You've been nothing but encouragement to people. And now that it's your turn, you've had to release a lot of people. And one of these people is this person. You've had to release them because they meant you no good at the time, but they're now seeing who you really are. You've changed since you've seen these people. You've had to release people. You've had to cut people off. You've had to block people. You've had to do all sorts of nonsense. And people are now seeing and sitting up and saying, wait a minute, what happened with this person? Why are they not in my energy anymore? Why can't I use them anymore? Why can't they be support to me anymore? It's because you're focused on yourself and your spirit within. Because through spirit, we are all one. But it's whether you choose to acknowledge it or not. And that is what the crux of the matter is. Everybody has free will. Everybody has free will. It's whether you choose to exercise the right way or the wrong way, because it's about the dark and the light, the right and the wrong, the scales of justice balancing out. It's about the scales of justice. I'm a strong believer in one of the rules of oneness. There's 12 rules of oneness. The first one is we are all spirit in one, but one of them is about balance. Where there's dark, there's light. So even though you have your spiritual light, you have your spiritual darkness too. Okay? And this is what people don't seem to understand. Push a spiritual person too far. Push them too far. You will know and understand. So I'm telling you right now that these people are in this energy. You are in this energy because you are protecting yourself and you want to go on your journey. You want to be this person. That if this person ever comes back to you, they need to come back to you on a level that is way, way better than what they're doing now. If this person needs to come back to you, your frequency has changed. You're no longer on the frequency of this person. And these people, it could be just one person, it could be many people, but you are not on the same frequency anymore because you're on your journey, because you have leveled up, you have ascended to another level. You don't see the world in the same way that other people see it. Get on that journey. If you're letting people hold you back, why? You need to sit down and decide what you want to do. I know we're in such bad economic times, but are you on the spiritual payroll? It's a weird thing to say, but are you on the spiritual payroll? If you are going through this journey and you're going for ascension and you are a spiritual one, you're an awakened one, you have to ask yourself the question, are you on this spiritual payroll? Do you want it that spirit is paying you and not the physical world? Do you want it that spirit is paying you? That's something you need to think about. And the only way that's going to happen is if you indulge in your passions, you indulge in what you feel is right, you indulge and get off this matrix. I have to admit, I've gotten back on that treadmill, but I'm doing it in a way that will serve me in the end. I'm not going to talk about why I'm saying this, but it serves me because I'm still doing what I want to do. And I'm still, I'm making my way on this spiritual pathway. You've got to start from somewhere. So I say all that to say, think about it. It says, share your gifts with grace. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. Understand and know. If you're on this journey, even though sometimes it's tough, and sometimes you want to give up. But you know what? Once you put those glasses on, you can never take them off. And even if you tried, you'll get a kick in. You'll get a kick in to the point where, you have no doubt in your mind that this is the journey you're meant to be on, because you're here for a reason. You're here for a purpose. Some people don't know their purpose, but, you can find that out if you really want to, if you really go deep within. Anyway, I'm going to stop it now because I could preach. I don't know why that's coming out today, but this is a deep message for somebody. Somebody needs to hear this. You're on this journey and people are trying to stop you. Is it time to release people? Is it time to go on that journey? Take that journey by yourself and only have people around you that are your supporters, who are your mentors, who are your cheerleaders. And I'm not talking about the false cheerleaders that are chatting, because if people are coming to you, I'm going to say this one, if people are coming to you with gossip about somebody, can you imagine what that person is saying about you? Think about it. That is just one instance. Can you imagine if someone says to you, oh, so what are you doing with your life? And you tell them and they don't reciprocate. Could you imagine what they're saying behind your back? That is never going to happen. That's them flinging the negative energy. So understand and know. Walk in silence, collective. Don't talk about everything that you want to do with your life. Don't talk about everything that you've got going on in your future. I had to learn that the hard way. I had people robbing my ideas because I was stupid enough to be naive enough to tell them what I thought about all sorts of things. And it's not just one person. I walk in silence now, so understand and know that this is what you need to do. Thank you, Spirit. This is what you need to do. Walk in silence, but do what you need to do to feed your inner child, to keep yourself in that spiritual gaze, to understand and know that you are just not one. You're not just here to serve other people. You need to serve yourself, and it's not selfish to do that. Let your inner child live. Anyway, I'm gone. Till next time, please subscribe, hit the alert bell so you know when I'm going to do another video. It gets deep. And if you really want to connect with the Soul Tribe, please come over to Patreon, where I let my inner child live. Anyway, till next time, take care. Bye-bye.